Hi, and welcome to episode 19 of my Naked Brutality playthrough in the Extreme Desert. Finally, my big dream has come true. We're having 3 iguanas, and one of them is a male animal, and we can finally breed iguanas. Believe it or not, I'm so super happy about that. Apart from that, we had a big old infestation here. Kura and Lucy are sleeping in a quite desolate room. Awful. Minus 176. Wow. Should be more than unsightly. But luckily, there is some end to the horror. So, today we're going to get deeper into the autocannon technology. I want to finish the multi-analyzer at some point too. But yeah, everything will go fine from here on, I'm pretty sure. I also already ordered the reinstallment of the turrets. Okay. Cyanidinus' prisoners. Yeah, no. For some royal favor, I'm not going to not going to accept attacks like these. Okay. A wonderful new day beginning at the lizard farm. Okay. My food resources are in a really good spot at this moment. But today I want to clear out all the mess here. Feeding fine meal to iguana 1. That's how we treat iguanas here. You see? Fine meals. Also for the animals. So, yesterday's turrets are getting reinstalled where they're getting needed now. The awesome structure. Hey, we gotta build this, right? So the awesome structure will need a big bunch of blocks, 264, 520 of metallic, woody, and stony materials. And what's going to be the reward? 7 royal favor. Since I'm not having any throne room, I don't really want that. Oh well. So, don't want to break Jane's social relaxation there. But somebody really has to clean up here. So I'm going to take Lucy's workforce here because I think this is the best guy here available. Because we have enough food for now, so I can stop his cooking process. Apart from being quite bored, he's ready to do long-term stupid work. Oh no. Okay, so we have the blight on these guys. If I have blights, I immediately cut down the whole field. So, yeah, well, Kara, break time's over. So I'm going to cut the whole field here, and once it's cut down, I'm going to re-enable the sowing allowance. You could hand pick the blighted fields as well, but it's a pain. It's a pain, and blights tend to spread. But well, under these circumstances, I'm going to keep the other things here, though. There we go. So let's order cancels here. There we go. Lucky. Alright. So the sleeping room over here is fixed again. It has a few new alcoves now. Well, those were not planned. So let's smooth also the floors here. Well, I mean, we can install the art and stuff, and the urns now there, and the lamp. I mean, let's just pretend that it's a feature, not a bug. Alright, so we're going to get the autocannon turrets today. I don't know. Hard to tell. Jane is already working on it. How good's her intellectual skill? Good enough. I really want those autocannon turrets because getting these here into the background of this fortifications is going to be quite solid. And for now, I just want some more fallback turrets in the whole base. Yeah, I know I'm placing quite a lot now, but seriously, it's not cool if there are any spots in my base where I'm not feeling safe. So there we go. And this is going to be quite where I'll leave it, because this setup protects me from drop pods quite well, from sappers quite well, and yeah. Also, we have the frontal defenses for later. And considering how many resources I have right now, I feel quite ready for that. The only thing I'm going to stock up again are components, but for now that's okay. What about my clothing still? I have a few cloth dusters, and I have a few units of cloth as well. Okay, Amanda went into a mental breakdown. What's her focus here? She's my main crafter and hauler. Yeah, that's okay. Colony will survive without her work for a few days. So my megalomaniac building project here will pretty much deplete all of the components that were left. But yeah, I'm okay with that. I have everything I need for the moment. I won't be having components left for the autocannon turrets once we research them. But that's pretty much the worst thing that happens. Oh, I also don't have a machining table yet, don't I? Don't. Oh, I have here. Okay, so can I make? No, I don't have the fabrication technology yet. I need the fabrication bench, not the machining table for the component production. But what I will do is... Oh, I already have the assault rifle building... okay, never mind. Obviously, I was that smart already. We're good. So, Iguana 1 is fertilized, and what about Iguana 2? Not fertilized yet, okay. So, I don't have animals logic installed. Maybe I want to change something about that. Okay. There are donkeys out there. Why are there donkeys out there? So whatever might be the case, I'm going to tame and sell them. Because donkeys are damn valuable. I can't really understand how why they migrated onto my tile. But honestly, I'm not gonna ask any questions about them. They're just here. That's fine. Let's tame them. Okay. Alrighty. I need a second high-tech research bench as well. It's just so noticeable how slow everything goes forward. Because I only have one slot for research available. Oh man, so sad. 60% chance, and yet they fail. So, what about the arts? I don't have any of these blocks left, so I'm going to cut this job here and let's check. I'm going to do 2 Patparacha statues there. Who was my artist? Flays, right? Okay. But Flays is still busy constructing stuff here. It's okay. I'm going to delete that growing zone because it's partially on the roof and I don't want to twiddle around with that too much. Okay, here we go. Amanda is back to her senses now. Nice. Outdoors 47 degree in the afternoon. Wow. This place. But my food stocks are just working out super fine. Like with this amount of potatoes available all through the year, we are at a very good spot. I also built a damn big freezer, so I also have the skill, the room to store all that stuff. The ability was the word I was looking for. But well, if we don't tame those donkeys soon, they're going to migrate out of that map with these temperatures. It's a living hell out there. And yet still, everybody's quite happy that, here. Apart from Amanda. Why is she so low though? No particular reason. Just too much blood in her room, hey? Let's clean that. Just to say, even a slightly impressive bedroom by all the standards. Not bad. Oh man, I would love to build an awesome structure, but we just can't afford that awesome structure. But I figured I want to have some new living room in here, and maybe I'll discover something valuable in the mountain. Who knows? Wouldn't be the first time. Ah, there we go. The full wealth of my potatoes. Okay, so there's still 3, 4, 5 more I want to have. Well, I'm well aware that I'm having here pretty big goals in mind, but I mean, Flay's built this whole place practically alone. So he's quite the guy for megalomaniacal building projects. There are a lot of geothermal sources out there. So it all boils down to we need steel and as quick as components and as quick as possible. Because right now this is holding me back the most. 60% chance to tame those guys, and he keeps failing. That's quite a pity. We struck Morganite. Nope. Oh shit, Sherlock. Well, this is one of the most wonderful colonies I ever founded. Like, I don't know, I personally have a big love for desert colonies ever since I started playing Rimworld. I like the hot colonies way more than the cold ones. But apart from that, I really kind of like feel at home at this place by now. And considering that I started naked with nothing, come on, Flays, 60%, man. Considering the living standard we have achieved out here. I'm feeling quite happy with that. So, steel doors, granite walls. There we go. Just do it like that. That Morganite is sure going to be handy. Lucy. What about Lucy? Yeah, Lucy's going to do art. I don't need the crafting here too much, but I will need somebody on focus with that. So, I could order Jane or Acevedo. Yeah, let's order Acevedo. This will mean that no cleaning will get done anymore, but I have there are bigger problems in life, you know. Boredom. Jane is bored. How so? So all her relaxation options are boring her. Since we're still having a few units of cotton left, we're going to do something everybody will love. So, oh, I could do just chest table. I don't have that yet. Okay, let's start with the chest table in here. And I'm going to build a steel one first. Because steel is quite easily done. And I really need to send a caravan as soon as I have tamed one of those donkeys, both donkeys, but ideally. There we go. So this chest table will end the boredom problem. But my other idea was to do a billiard table or a poker table due to the fact that I'm having a little bit of cloth left. But I'd really need to buy some wood as well, because I don't have any. Okay. But the food is awesome. Like the food supply is no problem at all. We're really having no problems at all. I'm going to send Lucy for the handling business now as well. I can't afford to leave that all only in Flaze's hands. It's definitely not getting done quick enough, and since Flaze is always busy with some construction work, I want to have him. I want Lucy on the training and taming front as well. There we go. Let's reinstall this like that. And this is going to be a recreational room, I'd say. Then we're going to have a throne room or such in this area. I think. I'm not sure yet. The main storage, though, I don't want to have here. I'd much more prefer the main storage here. Let's do that, hey. Sounds like a lovely idea. So, but first I really need to tame those donkeys, and there goes the revenge. So, oh man, that's bad. So, man, Acevedo. No, they're all so far away. Okay. Oh man. So well, this will solve the whole donkey business as well. I hope she didn't lose any limbs. Okay, no, she didn't. So I'm pretty sure those donkeys will now commit suicide on my fortifications. Because that's what's happening most of the time. Yeah, they're just on their way to death. So let's just go and rescue Jane. Oh, we can actually rescue them. Awesome. Rescuing these animals raises the chances of taming them by a lot. Okay, not bad. I really was afraid that both of them would be dead, but obviously not. Cool. Maybe I'll be able to tame them out of that. Alright. So, how dead are they? Yeah, well. This one we can kill. And this one we can keep. When they have a permanent brain injury, that's really bad. It's just, you can't put it into different words. It's just really bad. So, not having any brilliant docks in here, so let's tend to that donkey. And the other one just is, not important at all. And Flace went into sad wander there. Okay. Them animals, you know. Oh, I'm healthy again. I can move. Yeah, sure, donkey. So Lucy does the treatment. Yeah, whatever. As long as somebody's treating the donkey there. Tending, not feeding. Alright. Oh, a bulk goods trader. Awesome. Maybe they'll sell me the components I'll need right away. There's a good chance. So, Jane is my best social person, but Amanda and Acevedo aren't horrible either. So, taking care of Jane, so... Just waiting until Acevedo is done with the cooking, and then we're going to go for a little trade. Oh, damn. The coffee's gone. Alright, so, usually bulk goods traders are selling all manner of stuff, but sadly, because these are tribes bulk goods traders, they're not selling any high-tech materials, but whatever. I'm going to buy all that wood, because wood is so hard to attain out here. I want to have that stuff. And after I've read the art, I can sell that off. On this sculpture is an artwork of Strict Flays sitting next to the horseshoe's pin, planning his next action. Thousands of smugglers are slumped in defeat. The work is shaded in hues of black and red. A tree to the left of the main scene seems to represent thirst. This portrayal relates to Flays enjoying himself at a horseshoe. Yeah, well, the idea is quite good. The performance is quite sloppy, so let's sell it off. But I do like the composition of the whole picture, and I'm not even joking. That's sounds like a beautiful picture of life in desert, you know. Okay, but apart from that, what do I want to sell off? I'm not really eager to sell any of these materials here or food. It's all pretty valuable, but at the same time I want to have the money from these guys, so well, let's buy those herbal meds. I'm not getting that stuff too often anyways. So yeah, but the only options I see would be to sell my food, and that's basically a no-go for me. So well, I got a few useful things here. It's not bad. But most of the time I had more advantage out of a bulk goods trader than this time. Oh well. Seems like we can't change the need for a caravan. But then again, what would I send on the caravan? I don't have any items I could sell. So... It's quite a problem, isn't it? But at least I now have a quite big amount of wood at my disposal. Wood out here is always some sort of problem. And I don't want any foods in here. Go away. Food is not allowed in here. So... Jane, please re-equip your rifle. Thank you. Well, let's see if my guys are able to tame that donkey in the house in here. And apart from that, somebody needs to clean up the kitchen. Like, honestly, that's very important. Way too much blood to safely cook meals right next to that. There we go. That's better. Yay! Autocannon turrets! So I'm going to go for the multi-analyzer next. Because as soon as I can manufacture my own components, a lot of the problems are gone too. So we're going to mine out a room here node as well. There we go. Or I want to do the entrance over here. Okay. So, finally. Apart from the donkey, I wouldn't have too much for sale, so I'm going to produce a few more things before I'm going to sell, to send a caravan. Autocannon turrets even need plasteel, so, okay. I'm going to need a few more resources before we can talk about that, huh? But that doesn't come too unexpected, honestly. Okay. I'm quite happy that Flaze is finally snapped out and is doing useful things again. Sunstone in there. There's steel. Yeah, steel's mostly gone. Damn. I know why I'm trying to breed iguanas. So I'm going to deconstruct all the animal beds in here because I now have a barn. And I don't want animals anywhere else anymore. Those times are over. This will also help my iguanas to mate. And Acevedo goes on the food binge. You do that, good friend. We have all the food we need. Lucky for you. Okay. Yeah, Flace is training iguanas. Okay. And here the last living quarters are getting mined out. Or I don't know if it's going to be living quarters or not. But one more thing. Because after all the thinking about it, I don't see any reason why I should not build my main storage area over here. Okay, there goes the heat wave. Out there in the desert in the summer, a heat wave is quite nasty. But luckily I don't have any living quarters anymore which are not air conditioned, so I feel like it's always scary to have a heat wave in the extreme desert, you know? So nothing I can take lightly, but we are prepared. Every single room is prepared. So that should be working out after all. So let's check out Lucy's work. That sculpture at least has good quality, so what does it show? This work bears a depiction of a wall of grey flames nearly enveloping 3 quarries. All animal life has left the area. The scene takes place on the outskirts of a settlement. This representation relates to a flash storm that threatened Amanda's town on 15th of April. Well, 3 quarries. 1 quarry, 2 quarry, and 3 quarry. I don't know. No, that's the 3 quarry. Okay. So fascinating what kind of art they are producing the whole time. Let's check. What can I do apart from that? I have a lot of Morganite, so yeah, whatever. 5 of them coming up nicely. This is a very, very unusual way of earning money for me, honestly. I'm not used to do that. But with the gemstone mods I have installed, I do have enough valuable materials to actually consider this as a useful strategy. Although I really gotta be careful, I need to get rid of those sculptures at some point because they are attracting raiders like crazy, because beauty rating of the gemstones is quite high, so looks like we didn't really discover anything valuable in this mountain anymore. Well, would have been nice, but I didn't really expect it. Okay, friends, this is quite about time to wrap it up and to leave me with my usual words. So I would be super happy about comments down below about the video, about your thoughts, about whatever. I really love to hear from you guys. And the other aspect, as usual, support this video with your like, with your share with the friends, or even with a subscription to the channel. Do whatever feels great for you, but don't do anything which doesn't feel great to you. So I hope you check back for the next episode as well. And until then, take good care and goodbye, friends.